Hi everyone, this is another channel update. This is July, and as usual I'll be doing a random draw. These are films that you suggested you'd like to see a review of. So I've picked 6 films and I'll do a draw at the end of the video. So for a teaser, as usual, I'll mention the titles of the films. In number 1, I've got Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1956. Number 2, I've got North by Northwest from 1959, an Alfred Hitchcock classic. Number 3, I've got Count Yorga Vampire from 1970. That's the first Count Yorga vampire film. In number 4, I've got The Omega Man from 1971, starring Charlton Heston. Number 5, I've got Psychomania from 1973. A really weird film, that one. And finally, in number 6, I've got A Ghost Story from 2017. So I've put a modern film in just to have a bit of variety. So I randomly pick one at the end of the video. So in this one I want to tell you what's coming up on the channel, as well as some Doctor Who news. So the Doctor Who news is I'm still wanting to do a ranking video of last season. All 8 episodes, I'll rank them in order and give you my final thoughts. And there will be my final thoughts this time. Really disappointing season, actually. There's also a strong rumour that there's going to be a Doctor Who spin-off show. Supposedly it's going to be called The War Between the Land and the Sea, which will be a 5-part drama consisting of 1-hour episodes. And supposedly Martha Jones is back, and it's all about the Sea Devils. I'm not really that bothered about it. I think it's a poor idea for a spin-off show. I would have much preferred a Torchwood spin-off show, or even a Unit spin-off show. But like I say, it could be just rumour. Other news is season 25's coming out on the Blu-ray collection. I think it's coming out in October, so that'll be all the Sylvester McCoy era out on Blu-ray. So there'll only be 10 more to go after this one. It's an interesting season as well. I think it could be my favourite of the McCoy era. I love Remembrance of the Daleks, and I also think The Great Show in the Galaxy is an underrated gem. So that's 2 really good stories in that season. Other news is London Comic Con, which will be on the 16th to the 17th of November, and Ncuti Gatwa's appearing. But he's actually, supposedly, from the news I got, he's actually charging £125 for an autograph and £95 for a photo. So if you got both, that would be £220, as well as going there and coming back and paying to get into the convention. Ridiculous.
It's a fucking disgrace.
That's so overpriced. He shouldn't be charging £220 just for an autograph and a photo. I wouldn't bloody pay £5, considering he's the worst doctor ever. So it'd be interesting to know if anyone's willing to pay that, to have a photo and an autograph by him. I bloody wouldn't.
What a fucking disgrace.
So what's coming up on the channel? I'm still doing the Pete Walker films that I started with. So I'm slowly going through the films in his box set. I've done the first 2 already. Then after I've done the box set, I'm thinking about starting with the Norman J. Warren collection. That consists of 4 films. Satan's Slayer from 1976, Prey from 1977, Terror from 1978, and Inseminoid from 1981. And him and Pete Walker have something in common. They were kind of the new wave of horror directors, British horror directors after Hammer, because their films upped the ante of sexual explicitness and gore that Hammer and Amicus didn't do enough. So there was more gore, more knockers on show. So Norman Warren and Pete Walker, they made horror films a bit more edgier. Then after that, after I finished the Norman Warren collection, I might focus on the next era, and that was the Video Nasty era that started in the early 80s. So there's a lot of gruesome films on that list, so I'll be taking a look at that. Also on the channel, I've got the film Count Dracula that stars Christopher Lee. It's a Jess Franco film from 1970. I've actually never seen it, So I'm not expecting much because I think Jess Franco is a poor director. He's obsessed with zooms. So there'll be lots of zooming in and zooming out. But it's interesting because Christopher Lee played Dracula. I've never seen it before. And out of all his films, this is probably Jess Franco's best film. So I'll give it a go. I'll see what it's like. So look out for a review of that sometime. Right, time to do the draw. Once again, the films are Invasion of the Body Snatchers, number 2, North by Northwest, number 3, Count Yorga Vampire, number 4, The Omega Man, number 5, Psychomania, and number 6, A Ghost Story. So let's pick one. And the number is number 4. And that's The Omega Man of 1971. So look out for a review of that sometime. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this update. See you next time. Like and subscribe. Bye. Bye.